Welcome to the Sports Box. It is May 27th, 2016. I got Michael here.
Hey, everyone.
Hey, so what we're going to talk about is last night's game, the Eastern Conference Finals.
That was a real stinker.
That was somebody really wet the bed on that one, eh?
LeBron joined the Monstars and Space Jam the Raptors last night.
Oh my God, it was horrendous.
It was a sad affair.
Well, they were up 1 point for 40 points, weren't they?
It looked like the Raptors had basically, just going through the motions, had given up.
I don't know.
The Cavs came out, wanting very aggressive, just overplaying, and they really wanted that win, and they were at home. I mean, it might come down to whoever can hold their own home court. So first team to win on the other team's court, I think, is going to win this series.
You know what it is? I think you're right, because the thing is, every home game the home team wins,
and every one of those is won convincingly too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like the Raptors are going to go back home, and it's sudden death that they have to win, right? So I have a feeling that they're going to win Game 6, but they're going to lose on Game 7.
Recent history has shown that they have a hard time playing in the Cleveland arena.
Yeah, I don't know why.
They play off the fans. I think Bismack Biyombo, he plays better when the fans are shouting his name.
Oh yeah.
And that guy is going to earn a big contract this year.
Oh, you know what? Like even NBA executives were mentioning that this guy's going to make at least $18 million, because if you compare Tristan Thompson's contract, he's making like 18 mil, right? And Biz is dominating Tristan Thompson right now.
And he's only making $3 million a year right now.
Oh my God. He's
in for a big time paycheck.
Oh, guaranteed. And it's just kind of like, so it's basically, that the Raptors are gonna win the next game. Like I'll predict it right now that they will win the next game. And just because for some reason Kevin Love does not show up on road games. He does not. So
the home court advantage is really playing a big part in this series.
Mm-hmm.
But the problem is, for Raptors, is that Game 7, assuming they win Game 6, Game 7 is going to be in Cleveland, and that's a hostile court for them.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a tough one. But for me, as I mentioned, I'm not ashamed to say I was a Raptor fan for many long, torturous years. I mean, just to get out of the first round, was huge, and anything else seems to be gravy.
So, what is your prediction for Game 6? You're a diehard Raptors fan. I already know the prediction, but why don't you tell the listeners what your prediction is?
I think the Raptors are going to come back. I have a feeling during this game they were already thinking about that game.
Yeah.
I have a feeling that's what they were.
Well, you saw that report that I sent you, and DeMarre Carroll and Corey Joseph.
Yes, they were seen the night before the game going to the casino.
Okay, so
now, personally, I don't have a big problem with that.
How do you not have a problem with that?
Me personally, because neither of those players really played badly. Like, compared to some of the other players who were horrible. They weren't as bad as them. And if it was drinking, if it was something else, maybe. But, I've actually played in a league, like when I was in Asia. Mm-hmm. And we'd have to go to another country to play. And then, if there's a big game the next day, sometimes, you can't sleep. Maybe they needed a walk around. We don't know the context.
Yeah.
If it was Lowry or DeRozan, I don't know. It's hard to it's something you don't want to happen.
Well, here's the thing. It's kind of like this. That's fine. They need to walk around and whatnot, kind of thing, right? I get that. But the problem here is you're in the spotlight. You're in the public media, and they're going to eat this up, and they knew that going in.
Yeah.
And so now it becomes a team distraction for Game 6. Don't you agree?
It could be, but a strip bar would it be, or something else to that effect would have been much worse.
I get it, but this is all over the news.
Yeah.
Right? You lose by a convincing 28 points, I think it was, and the next day you find out that two of your players were at the casino the night before.
Well, anyway, they would have lost. I mean, I don't think it would have helped.
No,
or
no,
changed
no,
the
no.
outcome anyway.
But it's just the whole.
But the distraction thing, yeah, that is generally what you don't want.
No, that's not what
Yeah.
you want, right? So let's move over to the west side.
West Side.
West side, we have OKC in Golden State tonight,
Woo!
and
It's gonna be hot.
it's do or die, do or die. 3 games to 1.
Ride or die for sure.
So, do you see Golden State winning this game?
Is this the last we're going to see? 73 win team, record breaking Golden State. But they're playing in Golden State tonight, right?
Well, you know what? You can't beat this team's length. You can't. KD is lengthy. Steven Adams. You got Enes Kanter. You got Ibaka. Their length is by far greater than Golden State, and there's something wrong with Stephen Curry. There is. He's not playing 100%. You know that for a fact.
Well, they're playing like crap.
Oh yeah, exactly. So, do you see OKC winning in Golden State tonight?
I could be totally wrong, but I have a feeling that Oklahoma City is going to try and go for the win.
Oh yeah.
They're not going to be like, oh, let's wait for the next game.
No.
Because this team, you don't want to play. It's playing with fire. You give this team, you give Golden State a little bit of hope. You know, they're right back in it. It's just a confidence thing, in my opinion.
Yeah, no.
So they're going to go for the kill tonight.
It is true.
I have a feeling. Yeah.
So, I want to ask you a question here, because I know you're a diehard fan like I am too. What do you think? Who do you think is better, the 2012 Thunder or the 2016 Thunder? And the reason why I ask is this. Well, actually, let me ask your opinion. Who's better, 2012 or 2016 Thunder?
My opinion, there's no contest. It's this year's.
This year.
Yeah, they're
Okay?
playing more as a whole team. You've got, every position is filled. You've got big men now.
Oh,
I
yeah.
mean, last time, aside from,
Ibaka?
they had Kendrick Perkins as just.
Oh,
come on.
here's the thing. Okay, here's the thing. Kendrick Perkins was in that final, and he got stuck in that final, and he was a non-factor, if you can remember, he was a non-factor. However, now you got 3 bigs, Kanter, Ibaka, and Steven Adams. They are ripping apart the Golden State Warriors in the paint. So I agree that it is 2016 is way better than 2012, because 2012 you had the inexperienced Russell Westbrook, who just went straight to the hole, no assists.
Yeah.
Right now he's averaging 9 or 10 assists a game. Plus he's ripping into. Didn't he get a triple double last game?
I could remember, but
31, 10, and 10.
he's playing both sides of the court now.
Yeah.
Not just on offense. He's actually committed to defense now. I mean,
It's astonishing.
Maybe it took a couple years for them to mature, but you have 2 top 5 players in the NBA right now on the same team.
And now,
I mean, it's just a natural progression that they're going to get a chance to win it all.
James Harden is no longer on that team. Okay, so if James Harden is no longer on that team, the guy plays no defense, and now you have that Andre Robinson guy. He's amazing on defense, absolutely amazing on defense. I honestly think, I am with you, that OKC will win tonight. For them, it's a must game tonight.
It would be playing like fire if they were going to. They're in this situation. The last time they were in it was 3 years ago.
Yeah.
Or 4 years ago. What's the chance if you miss out on this one? When's the next time they're going to come in? Another 4 years? No. You gotta go for it now.
Yeah. Okay. So speaking of James Harden. As you are aware, let me save James Harden for 2 seconds here. Fitzgerald of the Miami Heat, the assistant coach of the Miami Heat, just signed a contract with Memphis Grizzlies to become their next head coach. What are your thoughts?
Fizdale, right? David Fizdale?
Fizdale, yeah.
I haven't followed him too much. He's
pretty
assistant
good.
coach on Miami, was he?
Yeah, he's pretty good. Okay, so I got nothing.
The coaching carousel. I mean, Dave Joger from Memphis. Now he's in Sacramento. You got David Fizdale, went from Miami to Memphis.
Yeah.
And now the big news was
Oh, there
The
you
man
go.
with 3 names: Mike, Dan, Tony.
Oh no. It's Mike, no defense, Tony. Yeah, there you go. And so he's coaching a guy who's James, no defense, Harden. So
I think it's actually not a bad match, him and Harden.
no,
My
no,
problem is,
no, it's no match. Sorry, it's a beautiful match.
but what are they going to do about Dwight? That's the question.
Oh, he's gone. He's gone. He is absolutely gone.
And what kind of players are they going to bring in to put around Harden?
You know why he's gone? Because Dwight Howard hated it while he was with the Lakers and when D'Antoni coached. He absolutely hated it. And Dwight Howard prides himself on defense. D'Antoni doesn't pride himself on defense. That's why it was such an ugly relationship. But
Are they going to have the 7-second rule?
oh yeah,
Or is it going to be like 4 seconds?
No, I think it's 3 seconds. Yeah, guaranteed. So, in your opinion, is this a good fit for Houston?
I think he's a good fit for Harden. It just really depends what they fill the rest of the team with. They have a couple young guys that seem to be with some upside.
Off the topic, why isn't Mark Jackson or Jeff Van Gundy getting picked for these teams?
Mark Jackson or
JVG?
he was a candidate, right?
Yeah, he
Van
was a
Gundy?
candidate. Yeah,
I don't know. Maybe he said no. Who knows?
yeah, that's just weird. I don't know.
Was Mike D'Antoni the best choice out of those? If we just look at those 3, I would have gone with JVG, but he hasn't coached in a long time.
No, I know. The last time he coached was the Knicks.
He has a good rep, but it's been ages.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Okay, that's all the time we got for Sports Box. Tune in next time.
See y'all.